This is a Michelin-starred burger. We've come down to Mana in Ancoats, Manchester's first Michelin-starred restaurant in 40 years, but now, because of COVID, they've had to adapt and they've turned it into the place where you can get your burger fix. Just look at this. We're going to sit down with the chef-patron, Simon, and find out exactly what goes into this burger and what makes it so special. Simon, thanks so much for having us down here today. So tell me, what makes this so special?
I think it's just a really great burger that's sort of prepared with the same sort of ethos that we normally have at the restaurant, which is just great quality ingredients and just treated with some love and care and some respect.
So talk me through it then. What do we got?
At the top is obviously the bun, so that's made in collaboration with Pollen Bakery. So they're great, they're made from potato and milk. And then we just brush it with some brown butter before we toast it.
Nice.
And then we've got the cheese that we make. It's American style cheese, but made by us with Cloudwater beer. The patty is made from 4 different cuts. So we've got brisket, shin, rump cap, and also some calves liver in there.
Calves liver? Amazing.
Yeah. And we glaze it with brown butter and egg yolks and beef garum. Underneath that, we've just got a nice wedge of organic iceberg. And we dress that with a paste made from green onions and dill.
I've got to say, the one thing that surprises me about this is the fact that you've used iceberg. I would have thought you'd like reindeer moss or something like that, but iceberg seems to be quite almost primitive. It's like a standard, isn't it?
First of all, it's a burger, and we're not trying to make it anything more than that. And obviously, we have to adapt to sort of this offering, which is a takeout burger, and anything else would have just deteriorated.
So how long did this process take of you coming up with it? Because knowing you, you'd have spent a lot of time over every last little detail, meat ratios and...
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it took us a couple of weeks to really get to a point where we were happy with it. But even now, you know, in this past week, we've been doing this for 4 days now, we're still making changes to it.
Ever evolving?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's the ethos of the restaurant, is to continue to evolve and never sort of rest on our laurels, so.
COVID obviously has struck businesses up and down the country. How was it for you when it first happened, when lockdown first happened?
We didn't really do so much. I mean, it was difficult for us, obviously, especially considering the point that we were at before the lockdown happened. You know, we just got the star, we were really at our peak, and we had a clear vision to where to go towards the future, and then obviously we couldn't do that. So it's got to the point now where, you know, we really need and want to do something and do something for the community as well was the most important.
Yeah, nice. I'm very interested to know why burgers, because there could have been many other paths that you went down.
Well, it's one of my favourite foods for sure.
Yeah.
And it's also approachable and accessible as well. It's something that, you know, not many people don't like.
Yeah.
And it's comfort food. I think now more than ever, people need food that's going to make them feel good and comfort them.
What's the feedback been like so far?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I can't believe it.
It's incredible. I felt for you a little bit because you've spent so long, like over a decade, building up the ethos of Mana and getting your star, but now everyone wants to talk about are the burgers.
I mean, I think if it wasn't for all that work, this wouldn't be so popular.
What's the future, do you think, short term? Are you going to carry on doing the burgers? Are you going to go out to different avenues?
So these are available until the 6th of February. I think with this being in such high demand, it makes sense for us to try and do as many of these as possible and get it out to as many people as possible. We're also thinking about doing tacos maybe.
Tacos? Yeah, Simon, do tacos.
Yeah.
Do tacos. Where are your best places to go in Manchester for burgers? Because I know you are a big fan of burgers.
I am a big fan of burgers. Obviously, you can't forget places like Almost Famous.
Yeah.
I think they're in the top 20 on the world's best burgers list.
Are they?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, super high. The burger scene in Manchester is incredible, actually. And they've also got a place called Burgerism in Salford and Honest Burger as well.
Honest burgers are great. Knowing how driven you are, would you like to see that getting in the top 20 best burgers in the country?
We don't have any plans to commit to this in that sort of sense, but it's honestly been one of the most rewarding things that we've ever done. So who knows?
It must be really nice seeing customers coming in as well and actually seeing people for a change.
That is one of the best parts about it.
Yeah.
Just even if it's only for a short while, we can say hello, you know, we can sit people down, we can talk to them. And we've had so many messages from people saying how great that part was.
Yeah.
And which is amazing for us, just for us to be able to work together again. On Wednesday, we've got our entire team coming back from furlough.
That busy?
So we had about 3,000 people on a waiting list for a burger. So
It's incredible, isn't it?
yeah.
I'm gonna go and try one of these in a minute, but is there anything I should be looking out for while I'm eating this?
Beef.
Listen, if I can't taste beef, there's a problem.
Beef, brown butter, and green onion are the most prominent flavours.
Can I ask you a favour though? That's been sat there for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Any chance I can have a fresh one?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Simon. Right, I've got it. This is like opening the suitcase in Pulp Fiction where the light shines at you. Let's have a look at this. Ooh, baby. Look at this as well, you get a nice little napkin. Okay, let's pop this down there. Oh my God. Just look at that, you're getting involved. Okay, look, I'm just gonna, there's no easy way of doing this, is there? You've just got to go in. I'm not gonna be professional. Okay. Okay. So first of all, this is worthy of that. Absolutely incredible. Look how gooey that cheese is. American cheese is made with St. Andrew's cheddar, and it just is so melty, so delicious, nice and tangy. We got to talk about the bun. The bun is an unsung hero of a burger. Without a good bun, it's just going to go to pieces. This is nice. It's baked using potato as well, so it gives us a bit of substance, really holds it together. Keeps those burger juices in, keeps the cheese in there. And you know what? I was a bit dismissive about the fact that they use iceberg, but it just adds that nice little crisp, that nice little crunch. There's a slight bit of acidity, sharp tasting with the dressing. The meat itself, this is from farmers in the Lake District, so fairly local. It's belted Galloway beef, just in case you wanted to know. And I can't get enough of it. I'm gonna absolutely smash this in really fast, just on a street corner. And by the way, if you work for the NHS, everyone that works for the NHS is entitled to a free burger on a Wednesday. You just have to prove that you work for the NHS. Look at this. This is unreal. 17 quid this is gonna cost you. It's a lot of money for a burger, but I'm saying it's worth it. And if this is how good the burger tastes, I cannot wait to try the tacos. Cheers.